Everybody, thanks for watching again. I'm Derek Thomas, transformational hypnotherapist and stress management consultant. The advice I give is for informational purposes only and not meant to treat or diagnose any medical condition. So, with that out of the way again, excuse any noises outside the window. It's a beautiful day, and Tokyo is a busy place, so it gets kind of noisy sometimes. Anyway, so apologies in advance. So today's topic is think yourself out of pain and other health issues. So kind of a mind over matter thing. And is mind over matter true? Is it real? There are those that say that it's not, and you know, seeing everything that I've seen so far since I've been doing this, that it is absolutely real. I used to be a skeptic too, because what we're talking about here is cell command therapy. It's based on the premise that every cell has its own brain or intelligence, which, and there's is research that's being done on this, and it makes a certain amount of sense because our cells know what to do. So some of it's just automatic, and other things, like white blood cells, they're racing around your body looking for the bad guys, the bacteria, the viruses. So it's pretty fascinating stuff, really, and it does make a whole lot of sense on its face when you think about it. But that's different from the science, and the science, which it still connects. They still connect logic and science, but the science is ongoing on this, and it seems pretty promising. So it's a really effective way to quicken a healing process. Okay, so but if you have a serious health issue, then please seek medical treatment first. And this is a tool, cell command therapy, or CCT as I'll call it, is a great tool to go along with that to really speed up recovery. So, and it's not just positive thinking or talking to yourself. It's about getting in, getting in touch with your subconscious and then guiding it to where it needs to go in your body, specifically. So, and I'm not talking any kind of miracle cure. This is actually based on evidence. There's evidence-based research behind this. So to overcome things like chronic pain, chronic symptoms, which CCT has been shown very effective in treating. So every thought has a physiological reaction. Okay, so stress, for example, even in the short term, can cause all kinds of problems, but over time it can cause chronic stress. Chronic stress creates organic change over time and can cause some pretty serious health issues if it goes on long enough. So you can literally make yourself sick. Stress can cause stomach aches or vomiting. Like on the spot when you get super stressed out, give you a headache or even a rash. And again, over time, some serious health issues can develop. So, because the mind can create just about any symptom, and if you're creating a symptom over a long enough period of time, you're just gonna create other problems, bigger problems. And this usually comes from, not being able to, deal with stress, perceived stress, and perceived stress is the level of stress you give your life and your stressful situation. So, if you're giving it a higher stress score than you actually are experiencing, then you're stressing about your stress. And if you're stressing about your stress, then congratulations, you're giving yourself a far higher chance of having serious medical problems further down the line, further down the road, and you will literally live a shorter life than those who do not stress out about their stress. And there's been decades-long studies about this where they talk to different people, and people who stress about their stress and people who don't do that, and then decades later they go through death records and check that like literally everyone who had stressed about their stress had died on an average of like 7 years earlier. So you could die an average of 7 years earlier than someone who doesn't stress about their stress. So there's been studies done on this. Anyway, so that's perceived stress. Again, it comes from not being able to handle, manage stress, perceived stress, anxiety, depression, trauma, and just because you have, uh, just because you have, uh, a headache or a rash, it doesn't mean that it was caused due to stress or something else, uh, a chronic illness. The point is that if you've created illness through your mindset, you can help heal your body through the mindset. So again, that's, if you can think yourself into illness, you can think yourself out of it. Okay, so it works best for things like chronic symptoms, depression. It's been shown to, has been great results in showing that it helps IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. So it's kind of like the placebo effect, and placebo by definition is an inert substance. But with this, it doesn't have any side effects like medication typically does. So and research has been finding that the placebo effect, has specific measurable effects on the brain and body. Um, the mind-body connection. Okay, so the placebo effect for pain triggers the natural hormones, pain relieving chemicals called endorphins. If you're not already familiar with that, so it's like the placebo effect when you go into a doctor's office and you come out and you feel better even though you haven't received any medical treatment or medication. So, but so not only does the placebo effect, it's been shown to reduce pain and heal the body, but again, no side effects, which is great. So the placebo effect, it affects the physiological functions, hormone levels, and immune functions. Okay, so um, you know I'm talking about a more kind of invasive placebo effect. And it's not just taking the placebo, the pill, or thinking happy thoughts. Imagine really focusing your energy into your subconscious to pinpoint what it is you need to heal. I like to think of it as placebo effect on steroids, if you will. So this is why harnessing the placebo effect is so powerful, right? So and there's a huge range of health issues that you can use this for. You can tell your body or think yourself into faster healing. Again, if you have a serious medical condition, do seek medical treatment, and then this is just a bonus. I mean, this CCT in and of itself can have amazing effects, all by itself. But I'm talking about if you have serious medical issues, do seek medical treatment first, and use CCT as a tool. So some of the things that you can help heal quicker, and even if it's you're not facing an emergency and you have to have medical treatment, things like back pain, tinnitus, poor eyesight, eczema, hearing problems, hormone imbalances, sexual functions and arousal, etc. So how this is done, as I mentioned earlier, it's working through your subconscious. So through your subconscious, we can unlock this power, and that sounds kind of guru-ish, but there is evidence-based research to back it up. All right, so examples include and trials demonstrating that hypnotherapy or mindfulness, even the placebo pills alone, even when people know that they're receiving a placebo pill, that they can have beneficial effects. So it's been shown effective to treating chronic pain and more. It's highly effective again in treating IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. One of my favorites is a testimonial of a lady that I helped treat with pain. She had a tooth removed and got infected, and she did one of my CCT programs, and her pain literally went away within like a couple days. You can read about it on my homepage, DerekThomasTherapy.com. Great story. So my colleagues have talked about all kinds of great CCT success, and one of them uh, is a great story how CCT helped her recover much faster recover from her cancer, and she was in tears that she wasn't seeing a lot of progress until she started doing, with all the other stuff she was doing to help treat her cancer. After she started doing CCT, that she recovered like much quicker. So there's between hypnosis and mindfulness, really can go a long way to relieving and overcoming chronic pain and other health issues, because it influences your health. It does. So there's a great film called This Might Hurt, which talks about this. That's more the mindfulness side. But whether it's hypnosis or mindfulness, what's happening is you're changing your neural pathways to reframe the pictures you put in your head on what's going on in your body, to guide your body to healing yourself in that specific area. So again, reprogramming your mind to overcome chronic pain and chronic symptoms. If you would like to know more about this, please get a hold of me. You make an appointment from the link below. Check out my other YouTube videos, and please, as always, like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you on the next video. Thank you.